All right. Wait, hold on. Let me up the gain so I can actually and out a little bit more. How about now? Should be a little bit better. Should be a little bit more consistent considering the noise gain and all. But finally, we're going to be working on the weapons. Finally. All right, let me see if I can find a position for this. It would be to. Hmm. Sync positions a little bit. A lot better with 60 frames though. Catches me a lot easier. Let's see the glare on this damn thing. But I think it's best over here. It's better. It's much better. You see my hands. Ashy and all. I guess we should be getting on with the building process. Now the decals I'm not really going to do too much of, not any at all, because I don't have the patience for that. It's very coming for me because I'm capable of waiting for a long period of time, but when it comes to doing menial tasks like that, you can forget it. Skate clean. Skates clean. I am not the co-manager. Also, what's good, Caterpie? Find another co-manager. Someone that's actually on board with your little project. I want to be a manager of Milk Denny's at least. Here we go. This one. Ugh. After fighting with the toilets, should be no problem. Still have the joy. Alright, so the next thing we should be focusing on is the beam rifle, bazooka, and shield, as well as the beam sabers. So I need G, D. Yeah, G and D. Not really much. Aha! Alright, let me see if I can. Music. Excuse me. Let me see. I know something else. There we go. Let's go, Last Raven. Alright, G15, G21, and G22. My oh my. If you thought that replacing a toilet seat would be one of the most challenging things of the night, you would have looked at me funny. But, to put in the context, the toilet seat was calcified. Calcified, as it has been years since we last replaced it. So much so that we had to use a freaking hacksaw in order to cut the bolt that was extremely calcified. We had to not only use that, but also use like a butane lighter in order to at least try to melt some of the plastic out the washer, so it was easy to remove. All for a toilet seat. A toilet seat. Oh, wait, what manga do you plan on going back to with? Is there one in particular, or something that's major going on? I know Attack on Titan just ended recently. Let's see. There we go. Mashal Chainsaw Man is definitely fun. It is such a wild ride, I can tell you that. And it's short too, so you would have no problem just going through it in like less than a day or two. What's been recently going on with My Hero Academia? And you can spoil me too, because I haven't really been paying too much attention to that particular series after a certain point. Maybe that might be the one thing that might get me back into reading it again. Also gotta finish up Kurogane no Lion Barrel. Oh, I've heard about that actually. That's such an interesting twist, but at the same time, he did kind of give off a vibe of he seems way too nice for a superhero. If you understand what I'm trying to get at. He just seemed a little bit too carefree in my eyes. So wouldn't that by definition him being like a triple agent instead of a double agent? Or am I missing something here? Oh, you're pretending to be... Ah, I see, I see. Yep, we have 2 cats. Well, in general we had 4 cats, but a member of our family has 2 of them over at their place. And right now my dad's just trying to put them into bed. Well, put them in the garage so they could sleep. Well, with COVID, we haven't really been going down there for the weekends as much. Just once in a blue. Or if there's anything like particularly special. But we do get to see him every now and then, whenever we get the chance. So it's fine. And let me tell you, the cats over there are much chunkier. I mean, much chunkier. So I think my next kit will be Dynamis. He doesn't have many weapons and can hold them all in persons. Yeah. The only thing that he had is are those his pistols and his beam sniper rifle. I'll see if I can pull them up, but or rather, I don't think I have them on my phone. Now that I think about it. But I guess the next time I do come over, I will take some pictures and put both of them up. One of them's very elusive. Okay, G20. And if anything, they're pretty much like a litter of domesticated cats. The mother was initially feral, but we brought the mother in just for a while. But at the time, we didn't know what the cat in heat was, or at least my parents didn't know. The belly scratches? You're asking for extra content there. Just give it some time. Just give it some time, I swear. I promise. G19. You'll pay T25 per session. Oh, that's actually wait, per session. Let me get the blade. Should also clean up my desk a little bit. Probably gonna have some guests over. It's gonna be one complicated day, I can tell you that. Where's it? There we go. But where's the other blade? Yeah, I actually I kind of stopped midway because I was not only eating food but also replacing the toilet seats in the house. My dad. But I'll finish up this week's episode. Yeah, it seems like a nice break from all the action that happened from the past couple of episodes. And fortunately, Jujutsu Kaisen is one on brevity than on just padding stuff. I should also read the manga when I get the chance too. Just to get myself ahead of the game. D12 to 18. Hey, now. I haven't watched the whole episode yet. Keep that in mind. But I guess the house still remains. How the hell did he get turned into a tennis ball launcher? Alright, beam rifle is done. I was kind of expecting a little bit more. Huh, I guess simplicity is key. I'm not complaining about it. Still need to line this up, but I want to get some butane lighter fluid in order to properly do it. I don't want to use the markers more than I should. But as long as I don't mess up, I should be fine, and just handling my errors pretty straightforward. But everything else should be fine and dandy. We'll see. The Mugen Train arc, Demon Slayer title winning for the movie, and the game will cover for them. Ah. Yeah, I'd like to know what the heck happened to Promised Neverland. First season seemed pretty strong, and now all of a sudden they decided to skip a whole very important part of the second arc. That doesn't make any lick of sense to me. They skipped over a whole arc. And you know it can't be it can't be budget constraints. It can't be that. Rather, I refuse to believe that kind of excuse. Well, at least it was. At least it does accomplish one thing: is getting more people to read the manga. But that's the worst way to go about it. I've also been kind of catching up to Doctor Stone, the Stone Wars. Recently started on episode. Yeah, recently ended off on episode 3 and wanted to continue more of it. I doubt I would be touching the manga anytime soon. Or maybe until Stone Wars is over. Then I'll check the manga out from where I left off. Afraid to cut the wrong way, so I don't want to... G. G3. I don't work with my full stickers, so I'm kind of Schitt's Creek at this point. Wow. I hope they don't make it into an underdog story between Tsukasa and Senku at that point. Because he's already a freak of nature. A literal genetic freak. He's just very primalistic. Hey. This first. There we go. I don't know what did the... Discuss... Oh. That sounds interesting then. So something must have happened for them. Maybe like a common enemy that came up for both Senku and Tsukasa to kind of come together. So it does sound right for a shonen. I probably threw out my full stickers as well. Groovy. So I guess whenever I do come across painting this thing or anything of the sort, I wouldn't be too hard pressed in order to look up some color guides or at least get it proper. It would be a red or green sticker though. Yeah, I doubt I'm gonna have to worry about that too much. Alright, G4, G10, and G9 for the handle. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Let's put this together. I mean, that would be completely ridiculous like that, but, hey, only time will tell. Right? Let me... So... Oh, so I don't slash my eyes out. That would be very gruesome to have on Twitch TV. Just skip. Ah! Ah! Cut the feed! Cut the feed! Oh yeah, for sure. They're gonna be the most overpowered person in the entire Stone world. That's why in the beginning portion of the Stone Wars, whoever had like explosives were already deemed a threat. Right, there we go. G4. Right, alright. Wait, which way is it facing? Okay, so I see there. Like this. Yeah, it seems like it makes more sense that way. There's a lean trigger. So... Ooh, baby. Okay, so it does kind of slip in that way. I feel like I'm missing something. It feels like I'm doing something wrong, actually. Let's see. Alright, let me take off some of the seam lines. Alright, there we go. I feel like... no, something's not right. Wait, actually I had it right. Trigger should be facing towards the guard of the bazooka muzzle. It's just relative. Okay, so it is like that. It should be sliding. But there will be a part where it's just gonna lock everything down. Right. Yeah, I don't know what I did with my full stickers at that point. Hey, what's good, Victor? How's it going? G2, E9, and G6. So let me these. Oh, what were you streaming? Do you have a capture? Do you have a capture card yourself, or are you mostly using like PS4 streaming? Six. Ah, how'd the matches go? Pretty sure it was somewhat bearable with a friend of yours. You were to just going balls to the wall with the randoms. There. Scrape some of this. So you really had a full party then. Full stack. The pressure was much more bearable than having a bunch of randoms then. And let's just touches. Let me see. Doing something right here. Actually, hold on. Someone definitely feels off. Something really does feel off. They just don't know what exactly I'm doing wrong here. It feels like something should be locking in place. Let me take this out. See. Maybe it's just a very weird bazooka, or I'm just tripping here. Someone tells me what I had it was the right way. Listen. This through. Yep. Well, I'll just fiddle around till later. I'll be right back. Just gonna take care of something. Yo, I'm back. What's up? Let me see if I can fiddle around with this a little bit more, see if I can get it proper. I know I'm not tripping. Yeah, okay, now I see what's going on. Yep, I had it the wrong way the entire time. Wait, what recent Mbon news? The whole starter thing? It sucks. It's a subpar package. Yeah, it's just a basic edition that doesn't really offer much, and there's no discount for those that are planning on upgrading to the full game. So it's just kind of there. Plus, it only offers modes that people aren't playing anymore. So what's legit the point? It's not free. It's like 30 bucks, discounted. Yeah, so it's legit not worth it. Which is a crying shame, considering that had they done their homework, they probably would have gotten a better package. They probably would have. They probably could have done much better than that. They probably could have done much better than that. But lo and behold, Bamco ain't exactly the smartest kind. They ain't exactly the smartest. Okay, there's something I'm not doing right. What's the ridged? Yeah, it's not that. Yeah, they really don't have much else to lose. They already got another breadwinner. I mean, speaking of which, they've already dropped some footage of SSJ4 Gogeta And the funniest thing that I came across was a dude saying that Gogeta was gonna be like B tier or something stupid. Yeah, he likes this, and that. And it's like, the character isn't even fully out yet, and you're saying that he's gonna be in such and such tier because he lacks this, and that. You know that's not gonna happen, man. DBFZ 2, Super DBFZ. Okay, I am stupid. Yeah, this is on Twitter that I saw this. The whole exchange I saw happened on Twitter. Ah, no, no, no. Always assume Twitter for something stupid being said. Then again, Twitch isn't very shy of that either. People can say the dumbest things. Mm-hmm. Actual clown shit. In fact, let me see if I can find that particular tweet, and I'll link it in the general chats, just so you can see what I'm talking about. I gotta find the particular video of it first.
A little bit later.
Wait, what the heck was that? I gotta find it, I gotta find it, I gotta find it. Alright, here it is. I found it. I found it. I found it. I posted in Ignite, but I also posted in memes as well. And it's a whole thread too, so enjoy having your brain cells being killed at every possible word count. It's great. It's actually great. Ironic or not, you have to have some sort of thought process in order to say it with the whole chest and just run with it. You have to be that bored to do such a thing like that. Yeah, exactly. He knows the game. He knows. Hey, it was a good stretch. I should be almost done. I'm just working on the bazooka, and then I should be working on the shield. And after that, it's gonna be onto the action base, and that's pretty much it. I'll be done with the high new pretty much. Decals? Who needs them? Straight build all the way. And I also kind of lost my full stickers too, so I can't really add some extra details, so I might have to just paint them on in the future. Hey, hey! Anything you've been watching lately, Stretch? Been keeping up with Nadesco, or anything else? This down. With Star Driver. I have yet to watch that one. I've seen like clips of it, and it is so beautiful to look at, both in still and in motion too. Yeah, might as well check it out when I get the chance. Might have also something else to watch besides catching up on the seasonal stuff. I still have yet to finish up Fafnir of the Azure as well. Still need to finish up that and a few other things too, but I'm taking my time. Don't want to completely burn myself out. I'm pretty sure it's also a relatively short series too. In fact, I have a lot of mecha stuff to kind of catch up on, especially with Majestic Prince and a few other things after I'm done with the Fafnir in the Azure. Oh yeah, this is nice. Mm-hmm. Good thing I didn't delete the tab because I still have it sitting right in front of me and it's staring at me. Also, I am going to be getting something getting something interesting in the mail. Streaming related, in fact. So, keep your eyes and ears peeled for that. Probably won't be much of a surprise once I actually get things set up. Let's just say it's gonna be a very interesting direction. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of good things about Persona 5 Strikers. I might get it when the game's a little bit cheaper, but I'll definitely take a peep at it as well. Or rather, I can probably hit up a certain spot and just get it too. Now that I think about it. Yeah, it seems to do something very vastly different compared to like other Muso games. And what's funny is that when it comes to their own Muso games, they kind of fall a little bit flat because they have been writing out their formula for years. But when it comes to like Muso games for like existing properties, they just either knock it out of the park or they just fall flat on their face. Yeah, I've heard it was pretty decent. Story-wise, it was good. I mean, considering it's like a prequel of Breath of the Wild. Got some polycaps. Polycap 10. are. G 13 and 16. J 30 and 29. Pacific Rim the Black? Yeah, I gotta take a peek at that as well too. Though, I feel it. I haven't watched, and you're probably gonna. I'm pretty sure everybody's gonna try and crucify me, but I have not watched I have not watched Pacific Rim. Or rather, I never gave myself the chance to watch Pacific Rim. I know it's more than just, so kaiju are just invading the land. There's something more to that. There's something a lot more to than what's going on. Yeah, I haven't watched the original. Uprising I could definitely skip out on because, yeah, that's a no-go there. J. I don't know how anyone else would, but it did seem like an essential watch, if anything. Oh, so this thing is here to... Ah, I see. Oh, wait. All the episodes of Black are out? Oh, it's only... Okay. Yeah, so I could definitely watch that in like a good day or so. All right. Oh, then they aren't pulling back the punches either? Now that is what I like to hear. They aren't pulling the punches, and they're more than happy to take any kind of liberties. On what happens to their characters. I mean, after all, you're dealing with kaiju. They're not exactly the most elegant of creatures. There we go. So should attach this onto the back of the new high new. And the J gate is not done yet. I got 29 and 30 to do. There we go. So angle it so it's easier to and there we go. I need also take a G17. This one's going. You the this guy Mobius. Wait, that kid's out? Well, it looks pretty fun to do too. Maybe I was always thinking of like doing like a kit bash with something, but I never really thought exactly what kits to make my base and what kits to kind of take some parts from. But with Gundam Breaker 3, I can definitely piece things together, be like a simulation of sorts. Some good marks too. I guess that's something I can set my sights on afterwards. Once I knock down the backlog and all. Okay, so next up are the beam sabers. Excellent crossbow. Wait. Those are master grades or real grades? Or high grades? Better question is, what grades are they? Because that would have been much more wholesale than that. I know the Eclipse is high grade. That I also have on the way too. And I also have the L-Gym on the way as well. No, they're all high grades. Okay, this gate is clean. Oh, this is gonna be a pain to deal with. I know for a fact that they're gonna do the extreme variation of Eclipse that came with the Max Boost on Collector's Edition that was like months before. They're probably gonna reprint it sometime as like a P Bandai as well. I have a good feeling about that. But my concern is what kind of mold will they be using for the extreme faces? Because if it's the same kind of mold that was used for the original Extreme Gundam, that's going to be disappointing. Especially if it's going to be packed up with a lot of heavy equipment, like the Eclipse. That thing's probably not going to hold for too long. Right now, let's use. Skim. Oh, wait. Yep. Go. One. And it's been a while since we last had a Ghost kit too. Or at least something from Steel 7. The XO Ghost? Even though it's sort of like a recolor of the Crossbone, it's still unique in its own way because of its different kinds of loadout. And just the general look of it is amazing. Just the general look of it. Because that chrome finish is... that is nothing to laugh at. With Vampy? Yeah, I'm still small time, man. Who knows, though? Honestly, who really does know? But, you know, I can't just keep sitting around expecting people to just, come around and, just end up on my lap. I gotta make some moves somehow. Just gotta keep at my craft, do what I do best, just work at it. And just probably find the proper avenues and channels in order to solidify opportunities to collab with. So whatever dream is thrown into the bucket gets turned into reality. Exactly. You got a farm? Just tend to your crops. People will come. People will come. And take good care of your crops as well. Because some people can have big farms but have nothing to show for it, or have some really small farms and have a lot to show for. I can't do that. That's out of my hands. Because you know they're gonna keep doing it anyway. Just like how CSR, Q Sexy Robots, just did an NTR piece recently. And you know how everybody took that. Now, these kind of conversations, I know it's gonna disqualify me from a few collaborations here and there. But, yeah. You just gotta go with the pain, man. See for yourself. It's in Ace Chat. And guess who? She's a pretty recent addition to Smash. Yeah, you make some really good stuff. He or she, whichever they prefer. I know Hexy usually refers to her as her. But you can't stop a force of nature. That's just how it is. Alright, now where to put these beam sabers? Yeah. You know, I just get more entertainment of the reactions more than the content itself. That's the main thing about it. Shit. Shit. The visual pleasure and the emotional carnage. I live for it all. That's how people survive the winter. Don't expect happiness too much. It'll be a great gift in the end. I mean, Rex is just a kid too. Rex is just a kid. He's just a boy. Doesn't know much about the world except the world he lives in. Jesus, this backpack is heavy. What? Let me see if we can get this. Try and attach this. There, wait, almost go. Nope, that's not it. Nope, nope, no, not get it. Oh, we got a free Switch or a free copy of Xenoblade 2. Damn it! Hey, the luck set must be on high then. Oh no, no, no! Right there we go. That's much better. No, it's not. It's really back heavy. This thing is actually back heavy. Now let's this. There we go. There we go. There we go, baby. Can stand on its own. How many kids do I have? Whoa. You could see for yourself quite a lot. Quite a lot. Yeah, I have a serious backlog, man. A lot on my plate. Hurts. That hurts. It's so sharp. Yeah, and one of these days I will have to get myself a shelf. We're gonna have to look on IKEA or whatever kind of furniture store just to get something. Oh yeah, I do have something else in mind with that stimmy money. I'm just gonna be short 650 some odd dollars once it happens. Wait a minute. I'm missing something in the fin funnels. This shit. I gotta be very careful. Plus, I also probably have to take care of some car repairs too, once we get to that point. Found that my coolant was leaking pretty badly, to the point where it was starting to smoke up. So I gotta be very vigilant on what I do. And be conscious of how much I spend in the process. Well, since this is the end of the first quarter, you may actually have a chance. So, if anything, or at least a few more shares into AMC, and see if the squeeze is gonna actually squeeze. Because GameStop hasn't gone down. Yeah, GameStop hasn't gone down past 90 at this point. Last time I looked. This where I can hold Boom Saber? We have you have at least 205 shares in AMC? Damn, that's already plus. That's more than 1,000 at that point. Unless if it's dirt cheap at the moment. Wow. Just like that? Big ballin' boss over here. Why Sasha Grey though? No, I'm just curious. Why Sasha Grey? Is it because of her established history? Trying to swing in? Wish it clipped in. Hold on, let me check the beginning of the manual and see if there's any parts that don't need to be used. Okay, so there are some parts that don't need to be used. Let's work on the action base so we can get that squared away, and we are pretty much done. Where would the shield attach? Or no, let me just afterwards. Oh, I see some. I see where I can attach them. Pivot shield. So the awkward lean. Another unpaid internship. See, that's much better. Much more relevant to your field. You'll get some more experience out of it. And if you can ask for like any kind of paid extension or hiring, do so. And also make sure you can also get that stipend. And there we go. See? You were gonna be slaving over a hot stove for nothing from a sales company. And look at where you are right now. And it's like in December. Hey, it's good enough. It's good enough. Oh shit, this thing is heavy. But here it is. I feel like that, even though this thing is done, it feels like it's not truly complete. I have to put those decals on one way or another. Yep, it is done. So I probably want to get another action base for this just in case, because I know this thing is not gonna last as long if I want to do some dynamic poses and whatnot. It was good, Joker. Let's put it in a nice dynamic pose. Fly away from here. Blur out the funnels a little bit. Bit of a wing structure. Some joints that need to be tightened. Let me put a gun in it. Just gotta find a way in order to store the weapons too. Okay. Should be. There we go. Trigger finger through. Wait, what issue? Kinda forgot. In all honesty, I kinda forgot what issue I actually ran into the last time I was doing this. Oh, that. Well, there's nothing much I could do. It's probably long gone inside some sort of recycling plant. Fingers through. Oh. Alright, now this is just gonna be me trying to put the weapons in its hands. I should have this much power. Let me take a look because I think there's a considerable number of pages, especially when it gets to the decals and stuff. That's where a lot of the extra stuff is in play. Bring this over. Just need to. I hurt my hands. I'm hurting my hands in order to put these hands over this gun. Ain't that great? Just need to arrange it so that it's a little more comfortable. Hope that doesn't fall out of the finger. Round. Annoying. And one of the fingers fell out again. Right now, let's get this through. Finally! Finally! The Christmas that's actually over. Now to attach it to the hand and hope to God no! That would have been a horror show right there. Just it. Alrighty, Stretch. Thanks for stopping by and take it easy. Yeah, I might be ending the stream too. And also, I was thinking of doing like 13 Sentinels, but I, again, feel too tired to even continue. I swear, trying to replace a toilet lid that has been calcified is a real ass kicker. I'm telling you. We had to hacksaw the damn thing. Should be presentable. Yeah, that's the proper way. Mm-hmm. Oh. Oh dear God. Yeah, that's much better. Make it a little bit more dynamic. Don't make it look like it was posed by someone from Barnes and Nobles. The spread. Flare out the funnels a little bit. There we go. Now we got a nice little silhouette. That didn't last too long. Probably shouldn't mess around with the hands too much. You know, should be connecting inward. Let's try to get it again. I'm a little bit more secure. There. And we're gonna paint it, I don't think so. I mean, I don't really have the chops in order to paint a model kit properly, or the tools in order to do it. But maybe someday in the future I would. Someday. As for decals, that might be just a bit of an extra side project. Also, what's good, Fox? Get there we are. There we go. Finally got an overlap. Man, once you actually get the hands together in the proper place on any gun, it feels right. Uh-huh. I mean, there's no harm in taking a nice long break from the games, especially GBO2 in particular. That one can give you a fucking aneurysm. Well, something more than an aneurysm, in fact. But yep. Meanwhile, I'm trying to like reach A plus, knowing how insane that's gonna be, considering the kind of players that you run into on A minus. It is nerve-wracking because there are people that play meta and still suck ass. That's the worst part about it. They play top suits, but they can't play for shit. And they did get a case on you if you don't pick anything meta and blame you for the loss, when in fact it's their own fault and their ineptitude that allowed for that to happen. Yeah, part of the fun is just trying different suits and see how well you can do with them. It's all experimentation. But when it comes to rated matches, people become more anal about that. Yep, exactly. Well, and I guess in Maxiboos's case, you can kind of get away with playing like garbage suits, but only in like either shuffle lobbies or private lobbies that you have set up that you can just kind of dick around with. But at the same time, it still holds some sort of barrier once people start picking up like cheap shit. Cheap or top shit. Yep, and I've been practicing my GPO3 and Blue Destiny for those situations as well too. I just need to play in the veteran lobbies a lot more so I can figure out what I'm doing wrong and just kind of course correct in the proper way. Because I am starting to catch on a few things that I've been missing out on. Or rather, I've been neglecting for the most part because of the way that I play. Doing the sub and BC setups with GPO3? GPO2 I definitely Blue Destiny, yes I do. I just need to find less brain dead ways in order to make it work. Or less autopilot, that's a better word. Less autopilot ways in order to make it work. Now I just need to work on my approach and judgment calls. The offense could use a little bit of work here and there, but it's when it comes down to like close range defense upon getting knocked down myself, that's where the real things start to come around. Because I think in the veteran lobbies, I felt like I was making much worse judgment calls compared to if I was playing with like regular people. Should I kill this guy or go after this guy? Should I try to save my partner or let them fend for themselves? Should I go in when the chips are down, or should I wait for an opportunity to rise and hope that they run into something where I can react to and capitalize? Those kind of situations. Just keeping an eye on those particular moments. But that'll come in time when I start just playing more and actually make it a habit of reviewing my replays too. Because that's the one thing I haven't been doing as much. Reviewing replays. But the lobbies are where I can just kind of dick around and play whatever I want. I just do so. That's why I play a little bit of VXS every now and then. And I emphasize a bit because, well, I'm trying to shake out those bad habits that I accrued from that particular suit. So it's just a lot of unlearning in the process as well. That and just kind of keeping my distance from the game at the same time. Just play it like once or twice a week. Just breathe a little bit, maybe play some other games. Rinse and repeat. But that stands right now. I think I can definitely call it a night here. I can work on the other effect stuff later. Too much. But thanks for stopping on by. Hope you had a wonderful time in the stream. And I'll see you guys and gals next time. Peace. I'll have the picture up of the high new when I get the chance. It shouldn't take a while.